Hey guys, I got a 2017 Jeep Renegade, so we're going to go ahead and look at converting over the headlights and also the fog lights. 2017, this is the Jeep Latitude. It's got the original fog lights there. We're going to upgrade them to the LED, and then the headlights, it's got the standard halogen that you see here. Now I've already done them, but I'm going to walk you through it. Quite simple. I am not a sponsor by anyone on this video, but if you're curious to know, I will post the links down below. Make sure you like and share. And I also, the fog lights here, so you got headlights right there. That's what kind of got. And then I have 45 watt 6000K pack of fog lights here for the LED version. If you ever wanted to upgrade your lights for driving conditions, this would be it. So, all right. Anyways, we'll get started on the headlight. It's quite simple. Walk you right through it. All right. So first is your headlight. Down in here, you're gonna have a little hole where those notches go. So first of all, this is the headlight here, and you don't put that in first. There's a ring that it comes with. As you see, this ring will have notches on it, and you'll put it in like this. See the notch? There's one side right here. That notch goes up, and then it twists in there. So I'll go all the way in there. Let's see if I can get my camera somewhat positioned correctly. Well, you probably won't see it because my hands will be in the way. But you'll go in here, and you'll find the hole. Take that notch, and then once you get it in, you will give it a twist to the right, clockwise. All right. So once that's in there, you'll take your harness here, and you'll plug your other end, or harness, to your bulb. Just like that, and you'll hear it click in. There we go. Now this bulb will have notches on the side of it. I don't know if you can see it too. See the notches there, right here? That's the notches that locks it in. So what you do is you'll put it in there, in the hole here. Line up the notches, and once you got in the notches, give it a clockwise turn until it doesn't turn anymore. Stuff your wires back in there, and then you'll take your back over here. I want to show you the fog lights. Turn it on. I should have turned it on. There we go. So you got the LED one, and then you got the halogen one there, as you can see there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these bad boys in. So this is like I said, I'm not getting sponsored, but I will go through real quick and put those in. But those are 45 watt 6000K fog lights. We'll go right in there. So we'll go ahead and we'll shut the car off here, and you want to remove your tire. or not. Well, you can remove your tire. You don't have to, but I always had it. I had it turned out like this so that I could get deep in there. And I've already took this one out, and I'll tell you how to do it. But there's your connection there. There's the hole where it was. So you want the wheel facing you as much as you can, and I had to get my head in there. But there's a cover. I'll show you this. There's a cover that goes right here. As you can see here, this cover right here covers this hole. So what you need to do, you need to take a Phillips, short stubby Phillips, unscrew that, and then this cover will just pop off there, and then you just remove it, and that allows you to get all the way to the headlight assembly, to fog light assembly. So don't do up here, because that's your daytime running light and your turn signal. Okay, so let me show you the new one versus the old one. They're about identical. Placement is about the same. So here's the old one, OEM, and you can there's 2 bolts, and they're T25. So make sure you remember that size. It's T25. To remove the 2 screws, as you can see here, where the indications are, one here and one here, and they're T25s. Now, if you're just looking to change the bulb, you can do that. All you need to do is just see here, you can reach your hand in there under the fender, pull that bulb out. As you can see, pulls right on out. So this is a H11 bulb for your fog light. Obviously it's got a bigger notch when the bulb always goes in, and then just give it a twist until it stops. And that's how you just change the bulb. But we're going to change the whole assembly here. So as you can see here, here's the new one. Now obviously the new one is the LED version, so it's just a wire. So we need to put that back, I guess. There we go. Yep. All right. Now we'll show us putting one of these in. So anyways, and then you want this connector down. So if you take it apart like I did, you need to put it back together the way it came. So, but anyways, let me do that real quick. Grab the other one over here. Now just make sure this connectors, you're going to have these little lips right here. These tabs are going to be up, and this needs to go facing down, and there's your breather. So there you go, as you can see there. So all right, with that being said, all right, so that's how it goes in, just like that. Tabs on the top, and then you're gonna have a T25 bolt, which I'll show you here. There you go, a little screw there. T25. You're gonna put a bolt. Once you get it all the way in there, put T25 there, and you're gonna put a T25 here, right there on the bottom. And I will go ahead and insert it, and we'll test her out. Okay, so I got that one in. It took me about a minute or two. And we'll give it a shot, see what they look like. So I still got to put the cover back on. But I'll shut the headlights off so we can kind of see the difference here. So yeah, so there's the new one, as you can see there. And then as you can see, it's the dull orange one. So we're gonna go from this to this. So yeah, I gotta do the other side. Hope this video helps. Like I said, if you're thinking about doing it, quite simple. Got to put the cover back on to this, but other than that, quite simple, easy to do. All right, like and subscribe. Bye. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. At the wheel, turn to the right all the way. I go back in here. I'll take that cover. See the two screws? Yep, they're Phillips. May need to have a stubby. But go ahead and remove those, and this cover will pop off. So I got the one loosened up. The other one is just sitting there spinning. So I'm going to need two hands. 1 second. Well, I had a little issues with this one. I had popped it out. Used some channel locks and some needle nose, and I popped that out. As you see, what I'm going to do here, so I'm just unscrew it hand. Now what I did is I grabbed with my needle nose on one side, grabbed this right here and just gave it a twist, hand tie. There's nothing that says you can't do that. Now once you get the screw all the way out like that, I'm going to pop it back in the hole so we don't lose it. Now I'm going to keep my screw with the other one over here. There's my other screw. I'll put that together there. Now, as we look in there, you're going to see right there, it's going to have two T25 screws. Pop those two out, and it pops right on out, okay? Okay, I got the two bolts out. Torx 25. And now I'm gonna pull it straight out. As you can see here, camera trying to get his back as far as I can. I can pull it straight out, and I'm gonna unhook the wiring. Okay, got the wiring unhooked, and then I'm going to take that out, and that's the original one. Now I'm gonna grab the new one. Looks pretty bad, don't it? I'm gonna put this one in there. So we're gonna remove the case in there. And remember, when you put it in there, this goes down, tabs go up on high. So let's go bring that over. Let's get that in there. And there you go. That's the new one in there. Put your T25 in there. plug in your harness. Okay. Got the 2 bolts in there. Now I use this. Now I go about hand tight as it can get. It's only a metal clip in there. Don't need to go He-Man on it. Now I'm going to plug that clip in right there. All right, got the power in there. Now before I put the cover back on, it only took me about a minute or two. I'll make sure they work. Okay. All right. That side's looking good. The side that just got done. Beautiful. Looks pretty good to me. So what we'll do, put that cover back on. Right there, close her up. Like I said, if you like these products, I got them on Amazon. Not getting sponsored by them. Just wanted to make my Jeep a lot better driving at night. We have a lot of deer up here. So anyways, there's old ones. They're pretty nasty. So, all right, take care.